Evening Pipers, Sonoran Slinger here. I thought I'd do something different today. Not too different though. I'm still smoking luxury bullseye flake until the cows come home. And I don't have any cows, but I do have luxury bullseye flake. And I just realized that I watch a lot of channels that, they go and they'll smoke something and tell you about it. They don't ever really prepare it in front of you though. Like in the same video, they'll make a separate video, right, where they prepare it for you. And I've already made that video, right? But here we go. These perfect little flakes. And by the way, we're in my new spot out in the garage. Got my big comfy leather couch. It's still hot from when it was 100 out. So, yeah, luxury bullseye flake. This stuff is great aged. It ages wonderfully. So I hear. I never get to keep it that long. I keep smoking it. It's so good fresh too. And sometimes I stove it. But, you know that. I don't know. I pack this a few different ways, but they all have one thing in common. I remove the Cavendish centers before I do anything. And they're not going anywhere too far away. We're going to throw them all up in the mix soon. But I'll get the Cavendish center. I'll make sure I peel all that vapor outer off of it that I can without, leaving too much behind. And there we go. Got one. There we go. What's this guy? Come here. Come here, you little fuck. Here we go. One Cavendish center done. The other on the way. Go. Alright. Two Cavendish centers. Put them aside. Now, usually I fold and stuff, but this time I think I'm going to do it a little different. I like hitting that little sweet bomb you get with the Cavendish center. So I think I want to work on a way to get it more, If I break the Cavendish centers up all the way, real fine like, and mix it all evenly, just doesn't cut it for me, It's kind of just a boring, not boring because it's not a boring smoke. It's a great smoke, but I just feel like get way much more out of it when you get a little bomb out of it, and then it goes away back to that delicious vapor. So I'm just going to break this stuff up separately. There we go. Now I got kind of like this rough, broken flake going here. I take my Cavendish centers. I'm going to tear each of them in half. 1, 2. 3, 4. Now, take a little itty bitty bit of this. Maybe a little itty bit more. Hold on. There we go. Ball it up and throw it at the bottom of the bowl there. Get in there. There we go. Oh, by the way, LBF always goes in my Alligator 311. It's like the best pipe for vapors, in my opinion. Take a little itty bitty Cavendish, drop it in there and center it. There we are. A little more vapor. Poke it down there. Another piece of a Cavendish center. when you leave them intact like this, instead of breaking them up super fine, the burn on them is so much slower, and it's just such a sweeter little hit. It's really nice. And you're not really sure when the sweet's gonna stop, so it just kind of, you're puffing sweet, yeah, very sweet. Then all of a sudden, like minute and a half, 2 minutes later, you're puffing, you're just like, oh, now I'm back to that vapor delicious goodness. Win-win. Alright, got another here before our last one. Put that right in the middle. Yeah, get in the middle, you little mother. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. More of that delicious broken flaky vapor. The last Cavendish Center. There we are. And now I got my kindling. Let's do this. Yeah, give her a spin. There we go. All right. That's the ticket. My lighter. There we go. Let's get our char light in. You know what I'm saying? Oh. First taste is so good on this. And then the rest of them are really good too, but there's just something special about a luxury bullseye flake char light flavor. Get her nice looking over here. There we go. That's good looking right there. That's a good even char light, if I do say so myself. There we go. And now, the true light. And now there's this thing I do sometimes with LBF, Luxury Bullseye Flake, where I'll do my char light, I'll do my true light, right? And then I'll just kind of puff on it leisurely for like 30 seconds to a minute. And then I'll just put it down and let it go out. This stuff is great for delayed gratification, I'm telling you. The more you light this throughout the day, the more you're going to like it. I feel like it stoves those Virginias a little bit without, over stoving the Cavendish. Like when I put it in the jar and I stove it myself, I feel like it kind of like, I don't know, it changes the Cavendish, but it also changes the Perique. Like, the Perique, like, almost doesn't exist anymore after the stoving. I don't know if I can help myself, fam. I don't think I'm going to do any putting it down and putting it out today. I think I'm going to smoke it. Anywho, let me get one day off this week, and that's tomorrow. I'm probably going to spend it packing for the move. I mean, we already moved, but we're slowly trickling our stuff out the old place to get it in here and decide because we're doing a cut down. You know, we're cutting the fat off here. We don't need so much stuff. So it's a process of restraint and discernment. What's necessary? What do we need? We got a bigger place. Doesn't mean we need to fill it with more stuff. We can have space. Feel good. I love LBF. At first I didn't like Luxury Bullseye Flake. I don't know. I think it was because it was the first the first vapor I've tried. You know, like, and at first it wasn't for me. But I think it was probably just the second or third time I smoked it, after watching a few videos of people preparing it and like giving you advice on, you know, getting the most out of the smoke with it, that I started following some other people's advice, and that paid off. The YouTube Pipe community, really good folks. They know a lot and they share the knowledge. When I smoked this at work, on my work break, there's like people in the little smoking area outside the warehouse, and they're sitting down outside, and they're like, somebody baking cookies? That smells so good. I guess it smells like baking cookies. I could always see that because it's almost there in the flavor. It's got this sweet, cakey breadiness about it. So yeah, we did the whole housekeeping with the alligator and the LBF. I guess today my EDC is, besides my pipe, Pickle Rick, my 400-pound carabiner with check tool, a piece of sleeve from an old shirt that I wipe my bowl out with when I'm done, and Browse Blade Silent Soldier folder. See, eh? It's like a little box cutter slash force multiplier, you know. Like if, say you think you're going to drop it, you don't, you know. And if you just tense your fingers up, your middle finger gets stuck behind the guard there, and it just stays right there. It's pretty dope. It's got a slightly wider, you know, blade diametry than I'd appreciate. Geometry. Sorry. It's not the sliciest thing, but I think I can fix that. Just take a few turns on the grinder or something whenever I'm feeling frisky. But I hate the pocket clip. This thing has to be made out of aluminum. If it goes in my pocket, develops this gap, and then just holds it. Look, I'll stick my finger under there, and now it's like holding this gap, and that gap, you know, it just gets looser and looser. It's the worst pocket clip on any knife I've ever had. Fun fidgety little thing though, and it looks cool, you know, but pocket clip just kind of kills it for me. I don't know. I'm so glad LBF is in bulk. Golly. There's so many delicious coins out there. I've never had a bad coin, but so many of them don't come in bulk. You know, curly cuts, coins, I consider them different, you know. The curly cuts, you get these little guys, right? They're a little bit looser spun most of the time. But then you get the coins, like, you know, the Luxury Bullseye Flake or the Highgate. you know? And those are coins, in my opinion. I feel like they differ from curly cut. Love both, though. Man, HU Director's Cut. Mac Baren Club Blend, I smoked my whole tin of that pretty quick. After my first time smoking that Mac Baren Club Blend and getting my first taste of tongue bite, like I've been smoking pipes a long time and I never had a tongue bite until like just took Club Blend fresh out the tin, packed my pipe up, right on the char light, bit me. So I went on tobacco reviews and started reading the reviews, and this one guy, sassy as a Sasquatch, what are you talking about? Fucking, he had a great way of smoking it. You just get it really dry, and then smoke it, and it tastes like toasted marshmallows and such. It's so good. Alright, record for the longest time I've ever spent gabbing with you. I'm having a good night. Tomorrow's my day off. That's where it is. Drinking pineapple juice. I'm addicted to it. I swear it has to have drugs in it. Yeah. Once my garage is set up more like a relaxing area on one side and a workshop on the other, and less like the place we're staging things to bring into the house and set up, I'll give you a tour of the shop. For now though, it's an Orange Slinger out, folks, and I hope you have a good night and a good weekend.